We're back. Did you miss me? I hope you did. I missed you a little bit. It's been 2 months, mate. So the last video on this channel was my last training session before IBIZA. So since then, had a great time in IBIZA, came back, got a bit sad because we weren't in IBIZA, so we went back out to IBIZA for closing, and now we're back. And since being back, I've been ill. Great time, mate. I tell you what's really weird. When you are talking to a camera like every day, you don't think anything of it. You set it up, you have a chit chat, you're not bothered. Because I haven't done it in a while, I'm actually legit scared. I think I'm gonna burst out in a sweat in a minute. But new series is here. It's not the Menace season. Is this the right one? Yeah, double espresso. It's not the Menace season, unfortunately. The Menace season was a series about just leveling up, mate. Being better than you were last week. This is a rebuild. I'm gonna call it the rebuild because I am the worst I've looked. This is also a different camera. It's a cheap one, mate. I didn't realise how big the crop is. I'm far away from you right now, but I feel like I'm right in your face. Now, I think I heard you ask how was Ibiza. It's fantastic, both times. Sensational, full stop, leave it there. But since coming back, it's been all over the shop, mate. And it's time to get back into routine and actually look like I lift again. That would be ideal. Coffee in hand. It's now time to get to the office and work through some check-ins. But while this coffee was in hand, I had a bit of a thought. And that thought was, when I started this channel, I was in a position where I've already gone through quite a significant transformation. I've already got a good amount of muscle. So when I was making videos, even though I was documenting things, I wasn't really going through it in much detail. It was kind of like, I'll just take you along with me. But this series, being the rebuild, I do want to document everything step by step. Because you see so many people get into physique development, they do really well for a bit and then they fall off. Or it might just be a bit of a constant struggle. Hopefully me documenting things in a bit more detail helps you make the progress you want. But if you still struggle, coaching is available. But of course you know that already. I'm going to stop talking because I actually do really need to crack on because today's quite a busy day and all that jazz. Also, these videos take ages to make just because I'm really bad at making them. So if you do find it kind of entertaining, if you watch like 2 minutes of it, like it, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be sound. What is this lighting setup like? Hopefully it's somewhat acceptable. I'm in the office space with these two screens on. It's just dark, mate. So I brought a very bright light around, and I mean very bright. I'm almost blinding myself just looking into the lens. But if I look on screen, according to whatever these numbers are, I think I'm like just about visible. But anyway, legs done. Sound. I am very, very tired because it's very late. It's been a hectic day, but I wanted to do a little voiceover and wrap this video up. So training's back into the mix, but we're not training at full capacity. So I believe I mentioned at the start of the video, post-IBIZA, got ill. What should you do when you get ill? Correct, you should rest. You shouldn't go into the gym and spread your germs like an absolute muppet. So we rested, now we're feeling pretty good. We're testing the waters, we're training. When I say pretty good, I'm back to full health. So I haven't trained in a while. I don't really know where my recovery capabilities land. So I'm not going to go back in at full volume because I'm probably going to write myself off and we don't want that. So I'm going 50% volume for my first training week back. So pretty much that's one set on everything. Intensity still around that 1 rep in reserve / failure kind of point. And we're just going to build up from there. Today's session, I see it as a bit of a win. I could apply myself with my sets, see that concentric tempo get nice and slow, so happy with that. Of course, numbers are nowhere near what they were, but that's expected, and this is the rebuild series. Can't really call it the rebuild series if I'm already at peak performance. But just to touch upon what I mentioned like 2 seconds ago, when it comes down to being ill, of course, it's the time of year where everyone's getting colds, and it's super important to remember that when you do get ill, you're not in a position to perform at your best. You're definitely not in a position to recover because your immune system's compromised. So if you go into the training environment, you're just accumulating a load of fatigue for no good reason. And all that's going to do is extend that recovery time from the illness. So as frustrating as it is, do just rest up. This leg press is crazy heavy, by the way. Even when I was a little boy, I think I had like 9 plates per side on a side squat press. This thing felt like it was made out of lead. But no, range brother behaviour. I'm looking forward to getting back to train at full capacity though. I do miss finishing a session and just being battered, mate, like turning into a potato. I say I'm looking forward to it. It's like a love-hate thing. It's like there's a bit of satisfaction because you know you took it there. You abused your CNS for like an hour and a half. But there's also that frustration of I'm actually not really able to do a lot right now. Oh, also this was awful. But I'm adding this in. I could have easily skipped past it. But I'm an honest man. This is some bitch behaviour. This is 3 plates a side on a side back for very few reps. I think like 4 or 5 maybe. I was in disbelief. But I'm hoping, I'm telling myself that this is going to absolutely fly up. As you can see, even the hands were like, what's going on here, mate? And we finished off with some leg extensions. But I am feeling pretty bad. It's not from training because it's 50% volume. It's just been a crazy busy day. But once I stop talking to this, I'm off to bed, mate. I don't even think I can class this sleep as a normal sleep. I'm expecting some hibernation from myself, mate. But yeah, brain's not really with it, so I don't know what else there is to say. I love that extension, by the way. I think it's my favourite one. But YouTube's back. New series. Calling it the rebuild. Videos weekly, hopefully. I'm out of words. Well, actually, that's a lie. You know what's coming. If you're looking to level up your progress within the gym, head over to Instagram, drop me a DM, and of course we can have a good chit chat and talk about getting you on the team if it is, of course, suitable for you. But I am now going to stop talking. Remember to like, subscribe, comment if you're feeling dangerous. I haven't said that in a long time, and I will see you in the next one. I actually wanted to add this in. I do apologise for my presentation at the start of the video. I definitely shouldn't wake up and start talking to the camera straight away. A big spot on the chin and some crust in the eyes is not the one.